want to say thank you guys for all the support that you guys been offering on the channel. I've been uploading UFC content non-stop, left and right, and I'm having fun with the game, dude. Honestly, UFC 4, really good game. It was free last month. I don't know what the price is on it now, but listen, if you guys are looking for something to play and you're bored and you want to punch somebody in the face, definitely pick up UFC 4. But regardless of that, we are going to be talking about Need for Speed 2022, okay? As you guys know, Heat was the last entry in the Need for Speed franchise, and honestly, dude, you know, we'll talk about it more as this video progresses. I'm going to try not to make this live stream too long, but essentially, Need for Speed Heat was one of the most ambitious Need for Speed games I've ever played, and many other people have ever played. I would venture to say that if it had more content, if it had more support after, you know, its life cycle, this will be one of the greatest Need for Speed games of all time. But unfortunately, Ghost, you know, they quit developing the game. They quit doing updates to it. Criterion took over. You know, the game just stopped updating. So, we're going to talk about 15 things I want to see Need for Speed 2022 do, or things that I want to see, okay? So what you're looking at right now is my 1969 Mustang Boss 302. This thing is an absolute beast. We're going to take it out on a little joyride today. We're going to probably do a race, and we'll talk about the stuff that I want to talk about. Like I said, I'm going to try not to make the video too long, but we'll see what happens. So, I have 3 honorable mentions here. And this list is in no particular order. This is just stuff that I want to see. So, you know, the stuff you may want to see might not be on this list. The stuff you may want to see is on this list. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Alright. Y'all listen at this motor. Dude, this game sounds so good whenever you rev up your engine stuff. Okay. So, the first honorable mention, right? Different gauges for different cars. Now, I understand that there's a certain amount of stuff they can do, you know, as far as custom cars or whatever. But listen, man, honestly, looking at the same gauge for every single car, it throws the whole immersion off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I understand that it takes away assets and, you know, it takes time to do every gauge for every car, but listen, man, honestly, it would make the game a whole lot more. I don't think there's ever been a Need for Speed game to where, you know, different cars have different gauges, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure the gauges on a Dodge Challenger are, you know, say, 488 Pista, or Murcielago, or Bitcoin, or whatever. So I would like to see, you know, Criterion, which I'm pretty sure they're building this next game coming up, which, before I continue with my list, honestly, I don't know. I've heard people say that it's going to be a next gen only thing, which I hope and pray to God that is not the case. I don't have $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,000 spending on a PS5, okay? I just don't, okay? I mean, and if you do, then hey, you know, kudos to you if you have a PS5, whatever. But not everyone has a PS5 because of scalpers and because of the prices, because of the shortages and everything. So just keep it PS4, Xbox One, PS5, Xbox Series X, Y, Z, whatever the hell, okay? Now, like I said, different gauges should be in different cars. The second honorable mention, keep the performance. What I mean by that is if I press start and I go to like my garage, I can change the performance on my car. Like I can put, you know, Ultimate Plus parts on it. I can, you know, change, you know, the abilities of my car and whatnot. In the menu, I don't have to go to the garage, which is absolutely dope. I want to see that return for the simple sake that, like, in a lot of games, like I said, you have to go to the garage, you have to do all this stuff just to do work to your car. I like the fact that you can pop up the video and be like, hey, I forgot to do that Ultimate Plus part. Do that. So, I like the fact that you're able to do that in this game, and I hope it just like I hope Need for Speed 22 returns on PSN Alright, next honorable mention I want to dive into, I have a list right here. Once we've done everything in the game, let us spend money on, like, extra, you know, stuff, okay? What I mean by that, you're probably thinking, no, I don't. Listen. Okay. Imagine in a world where, you can buy every car in the game, every race in the game, you've got every garage in the game, and you have extra money left over, but you don't really, you know, want to spend it on, you know, another car, the same thing that you're. Why not give us the ability to buy stuff in the shop with, you know, our own money that we grind in the game, kind of like a trade system, right? So, I'm going to use a different game, for example, and I'm going to try and keep this example as far as possible. So, if you guys have ever played Black Ops 4, right, remember they overhauled the Black Ops system. Essentially, you can complete daily challenges to get cash, or to get crates, right? And those crates can be used to go back and buy, you know, weapons that were available in the black market, right? But you can get them if you find crates, right? So if I wanted a gun at 50 reserve crates, all I need to do is grind to get those 50 reserve crates and trade them for 70. So it's not a perspective, right? I understand that, you know, Criterion or whatever developing the next game, they have to make their money, but make two separate shops. Make like a battle pass system, and then do like a free battle pass thing where you use one for like real cash, but the stuff is better, and then do one where the stuff is good, but it's not as great as the battle pass system. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but essentially, like, if I, you know, want like stuff for my character, which I heard that returns as well, character customization, because it was honestly dope for us to be able to change the way our character looks. But, you know, being able to get extra stuff just by using the cash that we saved in the game would be dope as well. So, that's just the third honorable mention I have here. Okay, so at number 15, parts compatibility. What do I mean by that, Crazyspartan? Well, back in Need for Speed Payback, right, whenever you do certain work on a car, right, let's just say I wanted some HRE wheels to go on a Camaro or a Corvette or whatever, right? Once I put one set of wheels on for the car, it will put them on for all the tires, okay? So if I wanted one set of rims, and, you know, how it asks you, like, oh, do you want, you say yes, it will apply it. However, you need to be, you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to go back to the second set of tires, put on the other set, and I just wish there was a system where you can be able to put on all tires at one time, all the rims at one time, so that way you don't have to keep the back the front seat and the back seat. Change the rims on one seat, change the rims. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just wish that it would auto-apply rims that you chose in the first seat, or tires you chose in the first seat, all the way on the seats. If that makes sense. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but it's just the quality of life thing. It would really, make the game a whole lot easier, a whole lot where I can actually change the car. And see, that's another dope thing that I would like to see return, is where you can change your car on the go, to where you don't have to go to the garage and go back to the race. We're going to use my pink lemon colored car kind of deal, I guess. But that's just something I want to see. Parts compatibility, kind of deal. Number 14. Have a race map editor for PC and port it over to console. Now, I know that there might be a technicality to where there's no way you can possibly do that. Imagine if we get all these PC players, like PC Master Race as my favorite right? PC players can do literally anything they want, right? Anything. And give them a race editor. Like something to where they can edit races and submit them to Criterion somehow, some way, and then Criterion will be like, oh, we can release this as DLC and we can credit the developers, and then it gives them more business, right? Those PC players or whatever else like that. Imagine the stuff that PC players would do to a like they would be crazy. They would be awesome. And I think that they would create some interesting race layouts. They would probably do some drag races, which we'll talk about that later on in this video. But they would do some interesting stuff that if there was ever a way, which I feel like there is a way that they can do it. I mean, if they've done crossplay, they can do anything. But, why not? Why not give PC players the ability to create races and then port them over to console? It would add a lot of variety to the game instead of making Criterion these races. Why not, pick the logo? So, that's number 14 on the list. I think it would be a good idea. Number 13, drag races must be included. Just got done talking about this here a little bit, and I think they were going to release drag races in the game with DLC maybe throughout the life cycle of the game. But since Ghost got pulled out of the running to develop the game and everything like that, and whatever else happened, they couldn't get the update out, and they couldn't, add drag races. Now, is that to say that Criterion can't do that? Absolutely not. Criterion can do whatever the hell they want to do. And I think that drag races should be in too. Okay? Imagine you're racing a car like this right here. This beautiful SRT 8. And, it's got over 1,500 horsepower, whatever, and you just want to do a drag race. You want to create a drag race with big tires, and, you got your homeboy talking all this smack like, oh, my or whatever. The races you would have, those drag races, absolutely. So I think they should add drag races. It's more content, it's more players. Number 12, have a map with more longer strings. What do I mean by that? Have a map to where there's this long, gigantic highway. Like in Forza, it's called the Goliath or something like that. Whatever the longest straight is in the game. Forza. Have a super speed, damn it. I want to get out there and test my, my Lamborghini, SVJ, or my Koenigsegg, or whatever kind of car I want to test. Give me the ability to get on a straight shot and just go. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had that super speed. I think, it would add just a fun factor to the game. Like you can get, the homeboys racing, and y'all get a pair of slow cars, and y'all see who makes it first, and then y'all get y'all's fast cars. You know what I'm saying? I think having a long straight, multiple long straights in the game, like I'm talking like 5 miles, 10 miles, absolutely dope. And I'm not gonna lie, having a Goliath race at the end of the game as a boss battle, kind of like Need for Speed Payback did it, actually. That, kind of gauntlet race that they did, it was absolutely dope. Long race, I'm talking like long straights. Add a long straight into the game. It would change things. Moving on to number 11. Having a better boss for the cops. Maybe having a TV alert about you. You get better cars for having better heat levels. Now, maybe the last one's kind of a dumb idea because at a certain level, at a certain heat level, maybe the game would stop tracking, or there would be a lot wrong with the game or whatever. But I personally feel like it would be dope to, just have a system to where you can essentially get better cars for obtaining a higher heat level. Honestly, that's the other thing as well. Depending on what they do for the race system in the game, will they go back to the heat level like the game does, or they say, better system to whatever they decide to do, it should be to the higher notoriety level that you reach, the better cars you can get. So, like, if you reach, 100 million people or something like that, like, I don't know, like a CR, reach, like 500,000 people get this car, 1 million people get this car, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just think that it would be pretty cool to, add something like that in the game to further incentivize people to grind, you know what I'm saying? And then the TV alert thing. I think it would be dope, you know how whenever you're doing your heat levels and stuff like that, and the more higher heat level you go, Anna be on the radio talking, she'll be like, oh, it's getting hot out there and stuff like that. What if, a little TV monitor thing comes up and it's like a reporter saying like, oh my god, there's this crazy madman running around town, and it shows like a live camera of you actually driving away from the cops. That would be freaking dope. I think it would add to the immersion of street racing, because if you think about it, it happens on the daily. Like, you have people out there who are actually like racing at night and all these things. I just think it would be dope to have a TV alert about us as we're racing, and I think it would add a lot. As far as having a better boss for cops, we've seen the Rhino in this game. I don't know what else you could do to have a better cop boss. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it would just be dope to see what Criterion as far as like Number 10. The day and night system is dope, but why not be able to earn money from both? Now, I know that there's an argument for the balance of, for the sake of balance, for the sake of, not being able to earn shit from and do all that. I mean, sometimes, like, in the early stages of the game, I don't know what it was, but I found getting money at Need for Speed kind of troublesome, kind of worrisome. They weren't really offering a lot of money for races, and when you're just starting out the game, you have to bust your ass in order to get a higher quality stuff. And then, you got people that come out here with glitches and stuff, and people follow the glitches. It makes chaos for the game, right? So, have a way for us to earn money for daytime races and nighttime races. If we want to switch up the system, let us be able to do that. Like, have it to where before the race starts, it could be like, hey, do you want to prep for this race, or do you want to earn money for this race? You know what I'm saying? Daytime race, nighttime race, or not. You know what I'm saying? Have a system for us to be able to I think it would add a lot of variety. I think that would be cool. Number 9. Keep the community tab for the paint jobs. We got 3 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by. I think the community tab for being able to select a paint job on the car, that should not leave. Okay? Need for Speed 2022, whatever the game is called. I feel like they should keep this system because, like I said, with the PC players, you have talented players on console that get on here and create those like, for example, this is going to be, I think this is my roadster, I think, or look at the paint job on this thing. It's freaking stupid. It's a Joker paint job on a car. And somebody did this. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they got the assets to do it. But listen, keep the community tab. I mean, like, you got some really good artists out there doing really good work. This is no different. Keeping the community tab absolutely. Number 8. Keep the parts leveling system, but expound on it. Now, the parts system in the game is miles, and I mean miles better than the parts system in the game, right? Speed cards and it was stupid, right? You had to pay like absurd amounts of money to do, speed cards and stuff like that. And with Need for Speed Heat, they introduced a system to where you could grind for, these different level parts. So, for example, you grind for Super, Elite, Ultimate Plus, you know what I'm saying? That system is absolutely dope. I think they should keep it, but I think maybe expound on it a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? I know that there's certain limitations to what the parts can do, but maybe, kind of tweak them a little bit. I don't know what you can do to make them better or make them work. I think they're good just as they are. The fact that you can have a better crankshaft, better ECU, cooling, exhaust, turbo system, whatever, I think it's absolutely dope. You know what I'm saying? And the ability to change all that, on the go and stuff like that, and be able to obtain those parts, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, being able to do that, it's pretty cool. Keep that part system or whatever. And I think it's pretty cool. down. I'm down for them to keep the system or whatever. It's a familiar system that players know about, but it's not something that people know about. So I think that's something that they could do. Moving on to number 7. Now, this is something that Forza done extremely well. You guys probably already know what I'm about to say here. Let's take out Rachel's 350Z. Honestly, I'm probably, I won't say I'm gonna get flack for it because I'm pretty sure everyone would like to see this change. Bringing, like, let me see. I wanna go ahead and say this one, but it's already broke down, so I'm gonna say it a little bit later on. Y'all remember the derelict system where you can build derelict cars and stuff like that, kind of like the bar system? I hope they have something like that. I mean, it's not on my list. It's something that I completely forgot about. But why not have it in the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to build derelict cars, and find the cards and look at a map and try and track it and stuff like that. I think it's cool, man. Like, Payback, a lot of people hate on Payback because of the system that it had in place for getting cards and leveling up your car and stuff like that. But listen, the stuff that Payback did right was the derelict systems where you can build cars from derelict parts. It was awesome. So I would like to see that return. Okay, we'll just restart. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, the derelict system should make a return. I think it would be dope, and hopefully we'll see it. I think it would be dope. So the thing I was gonna continue with was every car needs to sound different at its base level, which in most games it do. A lot of cars sound different, but when you do an engine swap, they all sound the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that they're running the same engine, but I feel like once you change the exhaust on the car, even the exhaust that you put on the car should change the way it sounds. I'm pretty sure that's how it works in real life. You know what I'm saying? If I have one exhaust tip on my car and then I put 2 on it, it's going to sound a whole lot better. Same principle. If I take this Nissan 350Z right here and I do an engine swap on it, it should sound different with the same engine in, say, a Skyline, something along those lines. Y'all probably get what I'm saying. You probably might not get what I'm saying, but if I put a V8 in this car right here, and I put a V8 in another car, they should not sound the same, because every car has, different exhaust pipes, different, intake manifolds, and all that make the car sound different and make it sound more raspy or more aggressive or more quiet. I feel like they should expound and they should do their research as far as making cars sound different, based on the parts that they have in the car. I know that's a lot of research, it's a lot of R&D, but listen, you can easily get a 2 to 3 year lifespan off of a game based off of the life. Look at Forza. You still got people playing Forza now. You still got people playing it every single day. People are doing different stuff and creating different masterpieces. Why? Because every car has a different player in the game. Every car does not vice versa. say they can't do it. They have the time. As far as the creativity goes, but I feel like having different sounds for different cars, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure 350Z sounds more different than Dodge Charger SR. Just saying. Moving on to the next one. Number 6. The ability to change more parts, edit the parts. For example, like the brake calipers, changing the color of the spoilers, the hoods, and everything on that, exhaust pipes, whatever, right? I don't think there's ever been a game where we can fully change, like, the color of the calipers, or the color of the exhaust pipes, or the color of the spoilers, or whatever. Let me know in the comment section down below if there is a game. But to a certain degree, you can change the brakes in the game, which is absolutely dope. I mean, the fact that I'm able to go from stock brakes to wheelwood and, Sparko and Brembo and stuff like that. It's honestly dope, but I want to be able to change the color of the brake caliper. You know what I'm saying? Like, on this Nissan 350Z, the brake calipers are still the same because I can't change them. Why not be able to color them purple or color them like a gun metallic silver, like you see what I'm saying? To be able to change individual parts of the car would absolutely be dope. We have 4 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by. I said earlier that I didn't want this video to be, you know, super long, but I'm sure it's going to be long anyways. But hey, man, we're talking about Need for Speed 2022 here, man. I hope it's going to be good. I really want the game to be good or whatever, but we'll have to wait and see. But being able to change, like, the spoiler to carbon fiber, being able to change, you know, the brakes, the brake calipers a certain color, the exhaust pipes, if I want to have, like, a blue effect on them, like a burnt titanium type of color or whatever, I just think it would add a whole lot more variety to the game, and I think it would just be dope. You know what I'm saying? It'd be more content, it would be a win-win. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Number 5. This is self-explanatory, but it has to happen. More cars, more trucks, more SUVs. For example, we need a Mitsubishi Eclipse. We need a Toyota Supra. I want to see a damn Jeep Trackhawk in the game. Give me a Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat. Why the fuck do we not... I'm sorry. Why do we not have, you know, crazy SUVs? I know we have, like, the BMW X8s, and, you know, we have the Range Rovers in the game. But listen, those cars do not compare to the Hellcat in the Dodge Durango. They do not compare to the Jeep Trackhawk in any way, shape, or form. They just don't compare, okay? The Eclipse, the Supra. I understand that there's, like, licensing rights and stuff like that in the game that they need to overcome. Overcome it. Pay them, Need for Speed. You know what I'm saying? You get more content, they get money, you get more money back, more people buy your game. It's a win-win. It really is. At this point, it's a win-win. Just do it. Just be like Nike. Just pull the trigger. We don't care. Okay? I don't know if I already did the Sonic race. I don't think. We'll do this one right now. But being able to have more cars and everything like that in the game, it would be so helpful. Having a Dodge Charger in the game. Why are Dodge Chargers not in the game? Why do cops have access to them, but we don't? And I forgot to change my car. I wanted to rock this car instead of the truck. I'll probably just quit the race and then go back into it. But we should have access to cars that we've never had in the Need for Speed game before. You know what I'm saying? It's 2022. Don't sit here and say, oh, Crazyspartan, there are certain limitations. Bullshit. If they can put crossplay in the game, if you know, they can do all this stuff in the game, why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? It's not limitations, it's just what they want to do to the game. You know what I'm saying? So having more cars, more trucks. Why is there not a Dodge Ram in the game? Why is there not a Toyota Tacoma in the game? GMC Denali, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just having all these extra cars, it's extra content. Some of it you can sell. You know, they can make their money back. Cool, right? But just being able to have more cars in the game and being able to do more stuff with the cars we have in the game, it would be dope. So that's just all I'm gonna say about that. For number 4, now I've been advocating for this for so long that at this point I've become a broken record saying it. But different garages should have different atmospheres. Now, like I said, I know that there might be certain limitations to a game where they say, oh, you know, you might not have had time to finish that or whatever. However, I just wish that there was a certain way, like, we could change the inside of the garage, okay? I like the fact that in Need for Speed Heat, you know, we were able to have different garages, different locations, blah, blah, blah. However, every single garage is the same, and then every single time you leave the garage, like, Lucas always has something stupid to say, like, oh, you should have gone back donuts, or you've been holding out on us by purchasing this car that I've had 1,000 times before. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to change the atmosphere of every garage, rather you want to put posters up in it, change the couches, change the color of the garage, whatever it is, every garage should not be the same. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's a certain way that they can do it. I'm not sure there is. Have a garage shop or something, like have a store just dedicated to garages, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Something to change the life of the game. Like, you know, if I, you know, wanted to have posters and everything up in my garage, change the layout of the garage or whatever else like that, have it for $100,000 each. Have it fully decked out. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? It's more content in the game. It's more incentive to grind for. And I think it would add a facelift to the game in ways that we've never had before. Just adding that quality of life feature would be well for the game. It would be more useful, and I think it would be a lot more. Moving on to number 3. We need to have more character models for customization. I understand that, you know, they might have to pay actors or whatever. They might have to hire people for different faces and do all this, do all that. Why not use assets from before? Why not use, like, Cross from, you know, Need for Speed Carbon? Like, different character models from different games. Why not? Why not use Sean and all them from, or whoever the character's name was, like, Payback, you know? Use them from Payback, use them from Underground 2, Martin, whatever. Just adding different assets to the game, like the different character models, I think it would be dope. Moving on to number 2. Have a bigger map with more things to do and more things to see. Now, the point that I'm going to talk about with number 1 is going to kind of coincide with this one right here. They can either do 1 or 2 things at this point, or they've already done 1 or 2 things at this point. We're either going back to Miami, which is kind of like what this area right here is based off of, kind of like Florida or whatever. You know, we can, you know, come back to Florida. They can, you know, reuse the assets. You know, for example, whenever I get to this place, I'll show you what but open up the map, right? I'm pretty sure that's what they were going to do with DLC for this game. And, they were going to open up the map, you know, more sites to see or whatever else like that. But I think it would have been absolutely fire to see the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the beach parts, we've seen the city parts, but I feel like there's more to Florida in this game right here. Obviously, in real life too, Florida is a really beautiful place. It's a cool place. I've been twice, but there's more to Florida than, you know, we see, right? Okay, if you zoom out on the map, all this over here. Look at this. This is all unexplored territory. Look at this. This map is huge. It has grid lines. You see these lines right here? Boom. Unused assets, right? They can easily take all this. What is this area right here? We will never freaking know. We will never know. You know what I'm saying? Unless they use it. You know? There could be airfields out here. There could be lost temples and shit out here. We don't know. Reuse it. Use the base of what you already have to make something that players will absolutely love. You know what I'm saying? Like, just an idea. Just an idea. Not here to create speculation or whatever. What if at the end of this game, I'm pretty sure you guys have played Need for Speed Heat before. I don't have to sit here and you know, say, oh, it's a story. But what if at the end of this game, whenever Torres became like the big bad after Murphy or whatever else like that, you eventually got caught, right? You eventually got caught, they detained you, blah, 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 and, you know, you served jail time, right? You know, Lucas, Anna, your character, they all served jail time. After you get out, you come to take over a completely new territory, which is the part of the map that we haven't explored yet. And you develop rivalries, you find new people and whatnot, or you decide to move on from Lucas and Anna, maybe because they, you know, they didn't want them involved in the next part of the story. There's so much potential there that it's absolutely stupid of what they can do. But having a bigger map with more for us to do, more for us to see, I think it would add a whole lot more variety to the game, a whole lot more pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing that I want to dive into, it's probably the biggest one. They can do this in 2022 will fail. And I mean, creating a new storyline for two different stories, two different ways to do it, right? Like I said, they can either do what I said, you know what I'm saying, unless they've already wrapped up the storyline for this game coming up right here, they can't go back and change it. Look, easily, like I said, they can continue on the storyline with Need for Speed Heat, right? You know, like I said, we get locked up in prison, blah, 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 blah. Me, Lucas, and Anna, we go our separate ways. Cool, whatever. And I go out and I conquer a new complete set of territory, right? It would absolutely be dope. You know? Make new enemies, make new friends, you know, see new places, build derelict cars, you know, being able to take over territory that we haven't seen in Florida, right? Or we go to Paris, we go to Tokyo, where we're dealing with the tourism, kind of like the Tokyo Drift, right? Taking on the same premise. go to Paris, we're dealing with this small, short French guy who really has an affinity for racing, but not the dirty racing. Go to Mexico, dealing with the drug cartel, racing against illegal cars, almost beating them, you know what I'm saying? Dude, there's so much they can do, so much potential, so much story, like so many storylines that they could have told. It's all up to the creators of people. It's all up to the creativity of the devs over at like I hope and I pray to God that we get a UFC game this year. I hope it's on current gen consoles. I can tell you guys that the PS5 and Xbox Series X and Y. Those are not current gen. That's next gen. Okay? I'm on current gen. I hope they release it for us because they deserve it just as much as PS5 can do. If we can't afford it, we can't afford it. Shit. Coming off of the pandemic where people don't work anymore, make the game available to everybody so everyone can access it. Everybody can but that's going to wrap it up for this live stream. Kind of talking about my thoughts. I went over 15 plus things that I want to see Need for Speed 2022 do. Listen, it took me a long time to come up with this list, but if there's anything that I missed, y'all drop it down there in the comment section below. Listen, y'all chime in on this video, man. Y'all give the devs something that they can use for future games, right? Give them something that they could do. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be dope. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We had to finish it off with one of my favorite cars of all time, the McLaren F1, which I hope to see make a return in the next Need for Speed game. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If y'all did, y'all drop a like, y'all subscribe. Make sure your notifications are turned on so that way you don't miss a video when I upload. We got more UFC content coming here on the channel soon, so you don't want to miss that. But other than that, y'all stay motivated, stay dedicated, always have that Mamba mentality, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace out.